How do we stop the media with what they're doing, dividing us? They're dividing us greatly. How can we exchange something to make it different? What can we do?
Well, I mean, I think the first thing you can do is stop watching CNN and MSNBC. But
I don't.
I figured. From your question, I was assuming that. But I mean, the good news is that I think that the age of a dominant left media is basically over. The fragmentation of the media this is one of the reasons I'm hopeful. The fragmentation of the media has taken place. Like our website, which didn't exist 3 years ago, now gets to 140 million page views a month. So and we're not unique in that area. Like there are a lot of places that are getting more viewership. Also, I think more long-form engagement is happening too. And one of the problems that I have with cable TV in general is that you have to make an argument in 2 minutes flat or 3 minutes flat, which encourages you to make the broadest possible version of the argument and also to straw man the arguments. We're all better off watching hour-long exchanges than we are watching sort of the cable news cycle. And right now, it seems like the polarization that's happening on cable news is largely driving a lot of the hatred, because the easiest way, the easiest shortcut in politics to victory is to attack the character of the people you're talking about. And it's something I've been trying to work on myself, because it's so hard not to just call people stupid. But but with that said, there's a Jewish principle called Dan lekaf zchus, which is to suggest that you have to assume the best of intentions on the part of people. As a general rule, that doesn't happen too much in cable news. But I think the threat of the mainstream media is waning. I think President Trump has demonstrated, that's one of the things President Trump has demonstrated full scale. This is, what I've always said about President Trump is that President Trump is a hammer in search of a nail. Sometimes he hits a nail. I mean, sometimes he hits a nail, sometimes he hits a baby. But when he hits when he hits a nail, it's deeply satisfying. And when he's hitting the media for being dishonest, it's obvious that they are not only being dishonest in how they cover some stories, but that they are dishonest about their central reason for being. They say that they're there to objectively cover the truth, and they are not, which is why there's a poll just last week showing that, well, 58% of Americans didn't trust President Trump to tell the truth. 64% of Americans thought that the media were more polarizing than Trump, which is an amazing statistic. I think the media are on their way out. I think they got a problem.